Hey everyone, what is up? What is up? Hope you guys are doing good. Um Anybody in here yet? No, I'm just gonna wait till some people show up. And yeah, how's everybody freaking doing, man? Everybody doing okay? I'm going through some pictures here that I'm gonna show y'all. Um and Fred, Jackie, what's up? What's up? How you guys doing? Great to see you. What's up, Connie? Jill, we caught you, right? All right, man. The gang's all here, man. All right, all right. So, yeah. Okay, man. We got some people in this joint, man. Got some people in this joint. I haven't gone live in a while. I've just had so much stuff going on, y'all. I have been busy, just so much. Booking gigs, man. I don't know if you guys have seen my tour schedule, but gee whiz. I went from not having hardly anything at all for June and July to having way too much. um, it- you know, uh, First of all, I have to say, I appreciate my band members so much, and they have been so patient with me. Um, Last year I made a management change. And when I did, I knew that this summer was going to be very light for me. And, and I didn't know exactly how light it was going to be. It's so light that some of my band guys had to go and take some other work and stuff like that. And, um, so, but I've just been trying to make it back up. I've got a brand new manager now, Scott Adkins, and he also has a publicity agency as well. He's just been doing great, and so glad he's also Billy Ray Cyrus's manager, which is really cool. He also does publicity for some big movie actors and actresses as well. But anyway, so glad to be a part of his team and him being part of mine and the whole bit or whatever. So, and then my booking agency that I've been with for quite some time, Live Arts / Producers Inc. Um, they have been so helpful in getting gigs for me, man. And between there's three that do really well for me: Mark Ross, and Kathy and Casey. And those two girls, man, they just been rocking it out there. So if you look at my schedule, the rest of 2024 is kind of mostly like acoustic kind of stuff. There's some Petty Junkie shows coming up. There's a few Seals and Crofts too, but it's mostly like acoustic kind of stuff, except for the one in Franklin, Tennessee. That's going to be full band at the Franklin Theater. So excited about that show, man. It's always good to have a show around here that I can literally just, whenever I get back from the show, man, I just freaking hop in the shower and hop in my bed, which is really cool. But 2025 is just packed, man. If you go on my website, bradyseals.com, and click on the tour tab, it'll tell you exactly where we're going to be. January, February, March, April, and a little bit of May is already booked. So I'm just grateful. So I need to get CD of your new album. And I'm not making any kind of CDs per se. It's all just downloadable stuff. I'm so thrilled to death about that little record. Listen, that my record that I've got on my website, Misfits Volume 1, is a little impromptu kind of thing that I just was like, you know what? I've had these songs sitting around for so long, I've wanted to do that sort of thing, and I just didn't. I just didn't do it. I would kept on waiting. I'm like, well, maybe I should get a record label and put it out that way. And then I was like, you know what? Ain't no record label going to be coming around when I'm 55 years old. So I'm just going to put the stuff out, and I did. So it's completely independent. Release. You can only get it on my website. Listen, and I'll tell you the reason why. I've put my records out on DistroKid and TuneCore, and nothing against those companies. They're companies that actually distribute the 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 MP3s or whatever for streaming for like Google and Amazon and um, iTunes, Spotify, all that kind of stuff or whatever. But they're a middleman, right? So by the time I sell 10 records, I've maybe made like 50 cents. you know so it just doesn't. Listen, I'd rather sell 40 records and make $400. You know what I'm saying? So at least it's coming to me. It supports me and my family. It's like it's just me, man. So please, if you haven't gotten Misfits Volume 1, I promise you won't regret it. I think it's a really, really cool little record, man. Some great little surprises on there. I have to say there was one song that me and Andy Sturmer wrote that's been sitting around for a very, very long time that I never did release, called 2 Months Tuesday. It's one of my favorite cuts on the record. Andy Sturmer from the group Jellyfish. And if you're not familiar with Jellyfish, you need to get familiar. They're an incredible band, like pop rock band that just never really got their due back in the 90s. But they're like anybody who's somebody in the business knows about Jellyfish. They're an incredible band. But anyway, so I got to know Andy, and we wrote 2 Months Tuesday. And like when you hear the chorus kick in, that's all him. So cool. And then there's some great songs on there. Me and Bill White wrote. My God, I just love Bill to death, and everything that we do is just so much fun, man. Just so much fun. And I've been enjoying putting out my little edited little videos on TikTok and Instagram and Facebook Reels and stuff like that. My son Evan has been helping me. He's really, really good at editing and stuff. So go over there and check out Hillbilly Tree. And I think that he also helped me out on Relentless, which is a song that me and Stan Lynch of Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers wrote. Right. So super, super cool stuff. So check it out. Misfits Volume 1. Get it while you can. I don't even know if I'm going to keep it up for very long. But you can get it while you got it till you rock it all away. Right. But on Relentless and on a song called Catch 22, I was putting up some old. Oh, and listen, Fred, by the way, Ludlow Garage, that has been postponed, brother. I'm glad that I caught you. Ludlow Garage is not going to be happening September 21st. I'll tell you what happened. This is what happened. My mistake. I'll take responsibility for it. There was a gig that was booked in Temple, Texas, on that very same date last year, that had been forgotten about, and those contracts were already signed, and so on and so forth. And even though I did that with Ludlow Garage, they were kind enough to move that date for me, so we could make both of them happen. But that will be happening at a later date. But I promise you, we'll be back up there. It might be next year, though, before we get back up there. But we will, because I'm very, very excited about playing Ludlow Garage. I've heard great stuff about that place. So sorry for the inconvenience, but we will be back up there for sure. Okay, so back to. Thanks, Fred. I appreciate it, man. I'm sorry for the inconvenience. I really am. Jill says, I love Southernism. Yeah. Thank you so much. That's one of my favorites too, man. song that me and Bill White wrote, and just super super cool stuff, man. But yeah, let me see. Man, it's just so good to have you guys on here, man. Fred says Yabba Dabba Doo. Can't wait to get your new album. I love it, that Yabba Dabba Doo. I'm a Southern girl always and forever. Amen. Amen to that. Well, I thought that I would just share with you guys some pictures because in order to kind of get through some of the stuff of Relentless, I put up a bunch of old pictures and stuff from the past, me playing keyboards and stuff like that. And then also on the song Catch 22, it's literally about going back in time and, if I could catch 22, meaning the age, right? But excuse me if you guys have seen some of these pictures, but check this out. This is me on a Harley for the You and Forever and Me video shoot back in the day, right? How cool is that, right? Little more, little Texas for you there, right? Right. Look at that hair, man. Gee whiz. How young we were, right? Now this is fast forward a little bit. This is from my solo days when I went solo after Little Texas. I think that this was during the I Fell moment in time. This is probably my second solo record. This was at a fan club party. That's my mama. It's me and her, right? It's at a fan club party in Berry Hill in Nashville, right? Right. Yep. Jill says, yeah, the little Nexus days on the other stuff. True. All right. Now this is the first. This is during the You and Forever and Me phase of my solo days, but this is me and my mom and dad. Look at there. Boom. And that's my that's my high school baseball coach, Ken Bates, right? And he's out there, man. He was the head of my fan club at the time, So this is from the My Love video shoot, right? There you go. There I am. A little bit more. Look at that. Ain't that crazy? And stay tuned because I've got a very, very special thing that's going to happen with some My Love footage. So just hold on to that. Now, this is the Little Texas boys at the White House when we got to go. We played a show up there and got to meet Al Gore. Bill was off doing something that day, no telling. But that's when we visited the White House, and that was super, super cool. Size 29 waist and all. Listen, I'm telling you, how did you know that I was 29 waist? That's a little scary, man. That's a little scary. Wow. Okay. So I'm a 33, 32 maybe sometimes. If I lay off the cheeseburgers for about 4 weeks, I'm at 32 now, So God, I don't even know how I got in those 29 pants. She says my secret. That's great, man. Oh my gosh. Let me wipe this off. It's a little. There we go. A little bit better. All right. So this cool little thing. It was when Little Texas was opening for Travis Tritt, and I was up there. That's during the times when I was well, I was a little wilder back then. But I was listening to Jellyfish, as you can tell, with that crazy Mad Hatter hat on. But that's Wendell playing guitar there. That's Travis's band, and I was sitting in with them playing Cut Off Jeans, which was really cool. Now this, back in the day, Fanfare used to have celebrity softball game. Now I don't know if they do that anymore. They probably don't. But this was the year that that I met Garth Brooks, and Garth, man, I think he played. I think that he played second base, and I was shortstop or something, man. But Garth was so cool, man. You know, a lot of people go on and on about Garth or whatever. About, well, do you think that that's real? Do you think that he's for real? He's for real, man. He's for real. So, but check it out. So there I am, man, playing a softball game. That was in Nashville. You can see Tim in the background. I think Dell's in the dugout. So yeah, man, celebrity softball. Ain't that cool? Here's another one with that crazy hat. Look at there. Boom. Man, I was just wild right there, man. I was just plumb nuts, man. Just plumb nuts. Let me see if I can find some more here that here's me looking in the lens for the First Time for Everything video. Y'all remember that was filmed on the Hoover Dam, right? So that was that, right? Ain't that crazy? And then that's me being filmed for the shoot, you know. Of course, it's in black and white, but all right. So let me see if I can find some more stuff. Here's me and O'Brien. This was early. I think this was during like the Star Search days, right? This is me and O'Brien. Look at that. Gee whiz, man. Gee whiz. And then this is me at the White House playing the piano that's there in the White House, man. All the presidents played that freaking piano, and I got to sit there and play it a little bit. Ain't that cool? Not a lot of people get to play that piano, by the way. So this is when we opened. This is when we opened for Kenny G and Whitney Houston. That was a trip. All right, so let me see. But there's me and old Al Gore, you know, the guy who invented the internet, right? And Kenny G, right? Right. So there we are, man. Ain't that crazy? Nuts. Let me see. My gosh, I'm just looking through this stuff, and it's just crazy. All of the memories that have occurred over the years. Now, this one is from a photo shoot for an album photo shoot that no one ever saw. But that was just like a little, you know, thing. I think that they were doing like solo shots and stuff for the record, for the inside CD cover stuff, and that's it. So let me see. Oh, here's more for here's more from the My Love shoot. Ain't that crazy? Yeah. In color. Yeah. And this was the stuff. I don't know exactly what we were filming, but this was in the studio with Little Texas. Right? Yeah. Says, don't you know you're special when you play that piano? Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate that. You know, it did make me feel special. It was really, really super cool, man. You know, there I am hanging out in the studio back in the day, right? I was probably putting on like pads or something like on maybe My Love, you know, because what I would do with that particular piano, that was what's called a MIDI controller, and all of my sounds were actually in a rack, and so, but it would connect to that rack with all of my sounds and stuff in there, and that, like all the pad kind of like synthesizer kind of stuff was played on that. Yeah, and then I think you got I think you guys saw that one. Look at that. That's early on, man. That's club days right there, man. As my aunt would say, I was wild as a bug. Yeah, so I just thought that I would share. Oh, and then this one's kind of cool. This now, when we were out on the road with Little Texas, we didn't have a lot of spare time. We just didn't. But we had to write songs and we had to get the pre-production and stuff going. So we would literally bring our recording stuff out on the road. It was like ADATs and all that kind of stuff or whatever. And this is in a motel room somewhere early on. This is the way that it went down right there, man. Right? Yeah, and there's Probes, and I think that's Porter over there, right? And we're just doing our thing, man. Getting it down on tape, you know. So so yeah, I think like most of this other stuff that you've seen. I think that you guys have definitely seen this one here, where My Love, man, so young. It was awesome time, man. It really was. So I just thought that I'd share some of those cool things with you. I hope you enjoyed, right? Thank you, Jill. I appreciate that. You're special with or without the piano. I appreciate that. Thank you. So yeah, so tonight, um, I'm gonna go hang out with Denny a little bit. We're just gonna go out and, on the town. I think we're gonna go to an arcade and play some pinball machines and stuff. And Evan's gonna go to the fair tonight. So it's just gonna be fun. So, but I wanted to take a moment because I haven't been on here, and I've told you I've been trying my best to get my YouTube channel up and rocking, and I noticed that when I don't do lives, there's not a lot of activity on there. So I'm trying to be more active. I really am. Yes, that is Evan up there, wandering around. Um, so yeah, it's not a ghost. um, but yeah, I just wanted to check in with you guys. I appreciate you hanging in there with me. This next weekend, I'm going to be in Belleville, Illinois. Um, is it? No, it's not. It's not Belleville. It is Fairview, West Virginia. A whole other place, right? Fairview, West Virginia, and it's just going to be me. Um, Me and the acoustic guitar. I'm driving, man, and it's like 9 hours. It's going to be a hellacious day. I wake up at 6 o'clock, get there for sound check, play the show, go to bed, and just drive 9 hours back. Pretty much it. Um, Wait a minute. So you said you bought the CD, but lost the download. How did you lose the download, Sandy? How did that happen? Um, and you're right, Connie. Says Bellevue isn't until November. You're right. And here's the deal. Here's what's so cool about that. We booked 2 shows, right? Because we did, as you know, we had one show booked up there. Um, and then Lua got COVID, right? So, but we're coming back and we're going to do 2 nights, right? So, because there was so much demand for the first night, it sold out. And then, so now we're selling the second show. So that's going to be fun. So, yeah, thank you for bringing that to my attention, Connie. Because I tell you, man, it gets so nuts. I mean, so nuts. I sent this to Lua just, I think it was yesterday. September 6th, Franklin, Tennessee. September 21, Temple, Texas. And then, now mind you, all of this stuff is Seals and Crofts too. But I've also got solo dates and Petty Junkie shows. But the Seals and Crofts too, October 17th, Manchester, Kentucky, just me and her. January 9th, Boca Grande, I think that's how you say it, Florida. January 10th, Clearwater, Florida. January 23, Cleveland, Ohio. That's tentative. January 24, Shipshewana, Indiana, and that's just me. But Lua will be there with me as well. January 25 is in St. Charles, Illinois. That's on hold as well. That's tentative. We don't know if that's going to happen yet. Or it might be the 26th. We don't know. February 22nd, Everett, Washington. April 4th, Klamath Falls, Oregon. April the 5th, Medford, Oregon. April the 6th, Bend, Oregon. Can't wait for that. I can't wait. That's going to be so cool. If you've never been out to Oregon, you need to go to Oregon. It's just beautiful out there. April 11th, Oriental, North Carolina, full band, but it's acoustic. Now, again, this is Seals and Crofts too. April the 12th, Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. Boom. I haven't been to Myrtle Beach in a very, very long time. There used to be this honky tonk there called Cowboys. And that's where Dale, our drummer, Dale Gray of Little Texas, met his wife that they're still married today, Tina. So I haven't been to Myrtle Beach in quite some time. So that'll be fun. April the 12th. May the 2nd, Ocala, Florida. And then I think May the 3rd is me by myself at the Palm Coast Songwriting Festival. Now, like I said, that's the stuff that I just read there, only Seals and Crofts too, but check my schedule because I've got some stuff coming up. Gatlinburg, Tennessee's coming up by myself for the Gatlinburg Songwriter Festival. I'm playing Do-Si Do's down in Palm Beach. No, Fort Walton, Florida. Playing there. I got a lot, man. I got a lot. I'm thrilled to death. When was the Manchester show in Kentucky? Let me look at that real quick here. Manchester show is in October 17th. And I can't wait for that because right around the corner, my brother Dinky is from there. So I hope him and his family come out and sees the show. And my other brother, Terry, lives in Corbin, Kentucky, not too far from there. So it might be like a little family gathering there. Ain't no telling. I'm hoping so. I don't make it up to Kentucky as much as I want to. So that's what I got, y'all. That's it, I do need to start singing in the next couple of days to be ready for this Fairview, West Virginia show. So my voice will be warmed up. I've just been doing a lot of home stuff. Denny and I have been doing a lot of stuff around here. Just trying to get things up and rocking. Not too far from London, Kentucky. Oh yeah, come on. Absolutely. Well, listen, I'm going to get off here. I got to go do some things tonight or whatever, but I just want to tell you guys, I appreciate it. This was Brady. I contacted you on the email and your website. Thank you. I got the glitch some places. I was trying to get advice. Okay, Bridget, I'll look at that again, huh? Sorry, I've been so crazy busy. Jennifer Hall, hello, Brady. How are you doing? I'm doing great, Jennifer. Doing great. Doing awesome. Awesome. Like I said, remember to go on my website and download my new record, Misfits Volume 1. Tell everybody that you know. All right. I love you guys so much. And I'll see you the next time. Okay. Hopefully this was cool to see some of the old pictures and stuff. All right. I love you guys, and you guys take care of yourself. All right. Take care. Bye-bye.